What's up everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today is a very exciting day because I have finally upgraded my camera situation here for the channel. So if you didn't know, every single video on this channel, besides like the last 2 or 3, have all been filmed on my iPhone. I have an iPhone 11 and it really just does the job when it came to filming, especially for my situation. But I was really getting tired of having to use this as like my phone and my camera all at once. Like if I forgot to charge it at night or something like that, I would show up to film and then I would have like 30% battery and I just couldn't do that. Or if I was going to a skate park and had my GPS on and forgot to charge it, the main issue was just a battery issue, like being able to use this all day as well as filming with it. So I decided to upgrade to a dedicated YouTube camera. And the camera that I decided to upgrade to was the Sony ZV-E10. Now I'm actually recording with it right now, so this is just an empty box, but this is a camera that I ultimately decided to get. Now just a quick note, if you're new to the channel or you clicked on this because this camera was in the title of this video, this is not a review. I am very much an amateur content creator. I know nothing about cameras. I'm just gonna give you my personal experiences with the camera because I've had it for like 2 weeks now. So if you're interested in that, what a very basic, like I said, amateur content creator thinks of this thing, then I guess you can hang out. But for the most part, this is just really a channel update of me finally upgrading and, you know, taking the dive to actually buy a real camera. So I've actually been in the market for a new camera for several months now. I ultimately narrowed it down to 2 different cameras. I was either going to get the Sony ZV-1, which is this camera's predecessor, or the Canon M50. Now both of these cameras are very beginner-oriented cameras. They're supposed to be lightweight, easy to use, and would have been perfect for me in vlogging and just, you know, going out and getting my skate content that I usually get. And I was actually gonna pull the trigger and buy the Canon M50, and then I decided to wait one more day and I was like, all right, I'll come back tomorrow, and if I still want it, I'll buy it. And the very next day, Sony announced this camera, the Sony ZV-E10. And it's basically a combination between the two. The Sony ZV-1 and the Canon M50 is just kind of a combination of the 2 things that I was most looking for, and I was like, well, this is just a sign, this is perfect. So I decided to hold out and wait for this camera. They actually announced it a month in advance, so I had to wait a while to actually purchase it and get it in my hands. But it finally happened, they finally dropped the camera, and honestly, so far, I'm loving it. But really, I've got to give a huge shout out to all the subscribers out there that bought some of the merch. All the money that I got from the merch drop went directly into the purchase of this camera. So you guys helped me out a ton and I really do appreciate it. Thank you guys for supporting the channel and helping me, you know, make better content in the future. I really do appreciate it. Out of all the things this camera does well, there are a couple of downsides. The stabilization in the camera is not that great, and there's a really bad rolling shutter. Before I was looking into reviews of this camera, I had no idea what rolling shutter is, but it's where if you're moving the camera horizontally a lot, you get this jello effect, and it's a really big downside if you're gonna do a lot of vlogging because, you know, your hands are shaking everywhere when you're vlogging. So for the most part, that's not a big deal for me. I don't vlog that much. Most of the time when I film my videos, the camera is on a tripod like it is now. Like when I'm skateboarding, I'm not holding the camera as I skate. It's set up at a distance on a tripod. So I decided those 2 downsides weren't that big of a deal and ultimately decided to use this camera. So ultimately this video is just kind of a channel update. I just wanted to let you guys know that I have finally upgraded to a real camera and not using just my iPhone for everything. So it's great. Honestly, one of the biggest plus sides to this is now I can like listen to music while I skate, because before I couldn't listen to music while I filmed because my iPhone was, you know, my camera, and now I can, you know, listen to music while I'm filming because my camera and my phone are now separate, which is awesome. So again, thank you all that bought the merch. I really do appreciate it, and I guess the only thing left to do now is to take the camera out into the field and let's go get some skate clips. So let's go. filming with this camera for the first time was just super fun. I still have a lot to learn because again, I've never used like a real camera before. I've only ever filmed on my iPhone. And I just want to say that you don't need a camera to start a YouTube channel. So if you're out there and you think you want to start a channel and you have a phone, do it. Just go for it. Start small, start with your phone. You can slowly save up and start to build up gear if that's what you want to do. There are plenty of channels out there that have thousands and thousands of subscribers and all they film on is their phone. So you can definitely get by with it. I'm just kind of a gearhead. I really like gear. Like my office is like teched out with all this stuff. So I really wanted to get a camera just because I wanted to learn how to use it. So for me, buying a camera was the next step and I'm loving it so far and I hope to keep using it in the future. So thank you to everyone who's been supporting the channel. I really do appreciate it. If you like this video, please hit that like button because it helps me out a ton. You know, it helps the algorithm, it helps push my videos out to more people. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button on your way out and I'll catch you guys in the next video.